Hello, I'd like to talk briefly about the individual project that you'll be working on throughout the rest of the semester. The intent behind this project is to give you an opportunity to work on something that you want to work on and express yourself in stylistically any way you want to and benefit from advice and guidance, from the instructor. So, with very few restrictions, which I'll talk about later, this is a wide open project. So, for example, if you've been thinking about doing a children's book for a long time, this might be an opportunity for you to, for example, make an illustration of the main character of that children's book or a scene from that children's book. If, as another example, I don't know, you've always been interested in landscapes and you want to do a stylized landscape, that's fine. If you want to do a cover for a greeting card, if you want to do a caricature of a political figure, that's cool too. It's wide open. You can do a portrait, you can do a still life, you can illustrate anything you want, and you can illustrate it in your own style. It's wide open, and you can use any media that you want. You can use any software that you want to use, or you can use traditional media such as watercolor markers, etc. The specs are it has to be 8 inches by 10 inches or 10 inches by 8 inches, whether you do it digitally or in traditional media. If you do it in traditional media, you have to take a photo of it and deliver it as a JPEG. And if you do it digital media, it has to be 300 dpi, delivered as a JPEG or a PDF. So you can use, again, Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, Clip Studio, Procreate, blah, 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 anything. Markers, crayons, colored pencil. But the thing is you'll be working on this throughout the rest of the semester and checking in, with me, and I'll give you guidance and advice and feedback. And the the intent is you're going to end at the end of the semester. You're not only going to have something that you're proud of and that you're interested in, but also it's going to be a finished piece. Okay, so this is going to be a polished, finished work by the time you're done with it. By the time we reach the end of the semester, this is not a sketch. It's not just a vague idea. You're going to have like a finished work that could be a potential portfolio piece. Okay, other than the size, you have to stick with the size, the 8 by 10 or 10 by 8 size. One thing you cannot do is fan art. And what is fan art? That's copying an existing illustration or copying an existing character. For example, suppose you're really into Marvel characters. You cannot draw Captain America or some other copyrighted character that already exists. You can't copy an illustration. You cannot copy an existing manga character or an anime character. You can't do a character from an existing video game. You also cannot do portraits of celebrities. No portraits of movie stars, no portraits of people in the music industry, no sports icons, nothing like that. So other than those restrictions, it's wide open. Choose something you've always wanted to do or were always interested in. Are you interested in nature illustration? Like there's some gorgeous illustrations of, for example, birds or plant life, botanical illustration, the beautiful stuff out there. Cartoon characters that of your own creation are cool, as long as if you want to do character design, that's okay with me, but it has to be something from your imagination. It's something unique and something that is not already existing. Also, in your own style, I would highly suggest do not try to copy like a set style. For example, the style of manga is very standardized, and so like I want you to like illustrate something in your own voice. Okay. So anyway, so choose something you like, something you're interested in, and by the end of the semester, you're gonna have this nice polished piece. And the way we'll get there is, with feedback going back and forth and me helping you throughout this process. So that's about all I got to say. I want you to have fun with this. I want you to commit to something that you're really interested in and that you really want to do.